Yo, what's going on, guys? Clutch back again with another video for you guys, and today it is going to be a different style of video. Today is going to be a settings video. Before we do get into it, if you haven't already, please drop a like, drop a comment if you haven't already, and please smash that sub button. We did hit 5,000 subscribers, so thank you guys so much. If you want to win every game like me, visit MMOEXP's link in the description to get the cheapest and safest coins on FC24 and use code CLUTCH at checkout for 5% off. So guys, like I said, this is going to be a settings video. So we are going to go through everything. We're going to go through camera angles. I'm going to give you a couple options for that. And then we are going to go through every setting I think you guys should be using on FC24. It's what I use every single game. And I'm just super excited to give you guys these. So, the camera, we will do the camera first. So, I am using telebroadcast on all of mine, and then I am using custom with 20 height and 0 zoom. This for me, basically, it's like basically running, what's it called? What's the one called? It is like co-op, that's it. So it is like using co-op, but it is just slightly more zoomed in. I find a lot of the time with co-op, it's actually too far zoomed out. So for me, I personally prefer to use the telebroadcast with 20 height, 0 zoom. I prefer the angles, and it is just a little bit more zoomed in, but it is up to you. And obviously, like I did just say, the other one a lot of the pros are using basically is the co-op custom with 20 height, 0 zoom as well. Again, just to try and be as high up on the pitch as possible, and to basically see as much of the pitch as possible. And just basically it means you just get to see more. So it really is up to you. It's just personal preference. For me, I like to use, telebroadcast. So now we will get into the settings. So I do have the preset on competitive. I do have the shot assistance on assisted, and I have the time finishing on. For me, time finishing is a massive thing this year, and you guys need to have it on, especially with long shots like finesse shots, travellas, things like that. Green timing a shot is absolutely crucial, and it is an absolute must-have. It also does help a lot inside the box, but it is up to you. For me personally, I just much prefer having time finishing on. So now we have through ball assistance, lob through pass, all on semi. All of these just on assisted as well. We have lob pass assistance on semi. Pass receiver lock is on late. For me personally, that's just the best timing, and it feels the most natural. I find half the time with power up, it just feels, I don't know, it just feels too late. For me, I much prefer power up, like late, sorry, not power up. And then the precision pass sensitivity is on high as well. This is basically just to make sure that I can thread it exactly where I want to. Sometimes if the sensitivity isn't high enough, I feel like I can't direct my pass exactly where I want to. So I do have it on high. Clearance assistant is on directional. Now I do obviously use tactical defending. There is obviously a big kind of debate of whether you use tactical or advanced. For me, tactical is an absolute must-have. I just think with advanced defending, the game does too much for you, and you get too many weird animations. It does stuff that you just don't have enough control over your players. For me, especially maybe being a higher level player, I don't know if it works the same. If you guys feel the same. But for me, I want to have as much control so I know what my players are doing. I don't want to be giving away silly penalties or lunging in weird positions. So for me, having them on tactical just means I get that little bit more control, basically. Now, all of these are there. We do have our right stick switching reference, on player relative, and the right stick switching on classic. This is an absolute must-have. You cannot be using adaptive. It is absolutely horrific, and I absolutely hate it. Classic switching is by far the best, and also you do want to have it on player relative, not ball relative. It just means basically you can get it to the actual player you want, whereas if you do ball relative, it will basically give you the closest player to the ball in the direction that you right stick switch, compared to actually aiming for the player that you want to switch to. And then we do have our right stick switching sensitivity on 5 as well, because for me it's just the closest that I've used to feeling natural to what the old games felt like. I do also have a player lock on. Player lock is actually something you can really utilise well in games. It's really good for making cutback runs and general through ball runs as well. So make sure you do have it on and you are trying to use it, because player locking works very well. If you don't know how to use it, you just flick in the left stick and right sticks. Now we do have icon switching on, all with dribbling on, and then these, and we do have analog sprint off as well. Make sure you have analog sprint off. A lot of people have it on, and it's absolutely it's horrific. It basically means that you have to press your right stick, like your I guess it's R2 or basically down harder to try and run more. Like, it makes no sense to have it on. Just have it off, and then whenever you push down that right stick, they'll try and run as quick as they can. And then we will quickly go into the controller settings, because this is what I use. I do literally just use classic and classic. That is literally it. So again, nothing too crazy there. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, let me know down in the comments, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.